Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the World Away. Brand new week, exciting week this is the week of Wonderfest. So I've got 3 days of videos that I'm hopefully going to be able to get created before I go to Wonderfest. I think the next video will probably be on the channel Saturday or Sunday after that, because I will show you all the models in there and what's been going on. It's going to be an absolute blast. But in the meantime, today we're going to be doing the next 4 stages of the fan home release and build the Thanos Gauntlet. So you'd be pleased to know that in this one it does come with batteries, but I did order 25 batteries. Never can be short of those batteries. They're LR41s that we're using for this, and if you remember, this is what we created last time. When you push the things, they light up. But this one I did test as well, just to make sure it works. So I can push that and it goes on there. We've got the crystal which is going over the top as well, to give you an example of how that's going to look. But this is like massive. Look at it. If this is my hand, it's like 4 times bigger than my hand. We're going to be adding to this. Now, something I will say about this build is that every delivery we get coming, the box is ginormous, so all the parts are really big in this. So it's going to give you an idea of how big this actual gauntlet's going to be. If you want to get this for yourself, I'll put the link down here to the Fan Home website. You can get it all the way from Pack 1. But without further ado, let's get cracking. So once again, here's the magazine for this. Each stage comes with its own magazine. It details a lot about the characters in the comic books. This is what we're doing. We've got the time stone that we're putting in. So that's 3 stones we would have done already. This is what it looks like when it's done. Just like that. Now, this is what the pack looks like. As you can see, loads to do. And remember, all of these parts are metal. So let's get this open. So there you go. That's all open. Let's just get out the first thing we need. These have already got magnets built into them. This is just the case which is going to house the batteries for the time zone here. So, time zone, time stone. You can tell it's Monday, can't you? Okay, and we also need this circuit board here. On the other side of the circuit board, as you can see, we have got the battery contacts and stuff, which we need to put into place. So it's going to go in this way with the switch part towards the edge here. And I want to make sure that the contacts of the battery just fill into the slots here. So I'm just lining them up gently. That's one. If it doesn't, you're going to have to just bend it slightly to get it in. But it then should fit nice and comfy, just like that. And as you can see, we can see the batteries from the other side. Make sure that clips in like that. You want the contacts to be all the way to the top. Can you see that? Otherwise you are going to have a bad time. We're going to screw that in with the screws that come in this. I do believe that the screws that we get with this seem to be all the same. So it's not really a case of having to worry about what screw you're using. Let's get all of these out. And this is held in with 2 screws here. So one this side and one the other side. As you can see, the other 2 holes we've got in here are for the lugs to go in. That will help you line that up. Now, once we've done that, we want to take out these 2 little springs that you can see here. And just like we did with the last time we put these stones in, we're going to be putting the springs just over these points just here. Once we've done that, we're going to take this absolutely perfect section there of the knuckle. Look at that. Puts the infinity stone in. This is the time stone. Going in here like this. You can see a cutout at the top. So when it's in, it fits around that notch like that. And then these 3 lugs here are just going to go into the 3 holes that we can see just there. So, hopefully, I can get this in first time. And that looks absolutely perfect. I can't believe I've done that first time. 3 screws to hold this in. Now, we are going into metal. So I do put it in a little bit of oil just to help me out here. To make sure that fits perfectly in there. Make sure that pushes. That's going to be good. Okay, we don't want these magnets flying out. They are glued in, so there is some brackets to put on top of those. One here and one down the bottom. And again, using the same screws, just going to screw those brackets into place, which is going to be fun because there's magnets there which are going to try and nick that screw from you. So let's get these in. If you're unsure what I mean there, look, I'm going to do it for you. Look. I'm gonna put this in. Watch what happens. See? That's why hold it like this when you put it in with your finger, and then that way it's not going to nick your screw. So I'll get both of these brackets in. Okay, now it's time to get these batteries. Let's get these out. And once again, the flat side, the larger flat side of the battery goes towards the spring. So let's get these in. One, two, and three. We're just going to close this up with the battery cover now. And once again, just a screw in here to keep that into place. You could test it now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to tease you until we've actually just done this stage. So there you go, that's in. Put that to one side. So now we're going to take this other massively heavy metal section here, and we're just going to be putting this extra detail on top. In these three holes here, you can see we've got the like matching section on the other side. So they're going to go in like that. Again, held in with these same screws. I do love how everything's using the same screws here. That's just brilliant. Going into metal. So putting some oil on that. And get this all the way in. And that's the last screw just going in here. And then the last thing to do is turn it over, and we're going to take what we created first and just put that over the top of this section here. You see, look at that. That looks brilliant. And we're going to be attaching it from the other side here with 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do want to make sure these are fully engaged. I did have to actually use my hammer just to get this one in at the end here. But the rest now should go in no problems at all. And there you go. Look at that. That is amazing. I really am happy with how that looks. Really heavy, all metal. And I know what you want to see. The time stone is now activated. But that is the end of that stage. So stage 4 looking like this. This is the magazine. And on this one, we're going to go back to the Mind Stone. We're actually looking like we're going to be mounting this in. As you can see there, obviously the Mind Stone's what we were working on in pack 1. So at the end, it's looking just like that. Here's everything that we've got. And the first thing we want, again, are these metal plates looking like this. These are just some extra details here. I love how everything is metal. Absolutely brilliant. Bring over what we were working on in pack 1. Now, as you can see, we've got 3 lugs on this one. They're going to go onto these sections here. So if I just line these up, one in here, like that. The other one in the other side, just like that. So it's symmetrical there. Once again, it's the same screws we've been using before. And we're going to be holding those in with 3 screws for each one. I am finding my PH1 screwdriver is a lot better to do this, because these are quite tight going into these. Needs a lot of torque to turn them. I'm going to have an aching hand after this pack, I know that. There you go. When they're in, that detail looks like that. Some more little details to put in. Again, every single one of these are metal. So we're going to have this one just into that side there. The other one into this side just here. And then I've got this shaped one here going into the 2 holes in the centre there, like that. Once again, going to be screwing all of these in from the other side. And there we go, there's the last one going in here. All we're going to do then is we're going to be taking the case that we made for the Mind Stone in the last pack. In this bag of screws here, I've got the springs that we had last time, which again, I'm just going to go over these 2 points here. 1 and 2. I'm going to be putting the Mind Stone into the cavity here. So once again, the cutout is going towards that side. And where you can see we've got this notch at the top, just there, I'm going to line that up with the notch on this side, just here. So get that into place. Perfect. And then screw this down. This time, 4 screws to keep this in place. That's in place. Now you can see from this shape we've got a flat edge. The magnets on the bottom are going to keep this into this section here. So we just line it up to the place it goes, and as you can see, just clips in like that. Now the time stone's on the thumb, so that's going to go around about that sort of area there. But if I turn these all on, you get to see how that looks. But that's all there is to do in that stage. You thought those bits were big. You wait till you see what's coming. This is stage 5. This is probably one of the biggest builds I've done, just so you know. We've got a massive part of the palm of the gauntlet here. Look at that. One piece. Doesn't look like we're actually doing anything with it, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is the rest of the magazine. Okay, so this is the palm of my hand. This is a palm of my hand. You can see the little V shape there that I got there. Oh my god. It's ginormous. But we don't do anything with this, so I'm just going to keep that safe. So in the last stage for this pack, stage 6, looking just like this. Check that out. We've got another part of the palm here with some screws. So I'm guessing we are, as you can see, putting these parts together here. So by the end, it's looking like that. I'll show you the rest of the magazine. And there you go. There's the screws for this side. And I'm just trying to work out how this goes. This, as you can see, we've got the lugs on this side. If we match them two up, it's going to match everything up for us. So get these on here. And we want to push this into place. There's actually, let me just take that off, a slot here. I'm going to put a little bit of oil just down this slot here. And I'm also going to put some oil just in these holes here. And also just around the sides to help that slip into place. Perfect. See how smooth that went down? It's going to be held in with 3 screws just into these holes here. So let's get these in. And that is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. I've got to have a play, haven't I? So I'm guessing if this is that side, then this is going to somehow go on this side here, I'm guessing. So let me just push that up like that. I'll try and show you that on camera. It's not lined up correctly at the moment, but you get the idea of how this is going to look. Oh, it's so big. It is so big, and I've got that fun piece to put in as well. Put that gently down. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. If you want to get this for yourself, and you're as look, I've got a big smile on my face. If you want to get this for yourself, I've put a link down here to the Fan Home website. You can get this all the way from pack 1. But I've got to try and find a place to store this now. They didn't actually say what this cloth was for, so I'm guessing this is just to clean it. So, doesn't need cleaning at the moment. My fingerprints have been off it, but you do have this cloth as well. I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.